What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I thought I would record a part 2 of me dyeing my hair. In the last video, if you guys did not see that, go check it out. Basically what I did the first time was I used the color Oops, and that was kind of like a review that I was doing, just to kind of bring awareness to the product because no one really knows about it that much. So yeah, that was just kind of like a alternative if you do not want to bleach your hair. If you do already, if you had already bleached your hair previously and say you have like a semi-permanent color over that, basically what Color Oops does is it basically rinses out any semi-permanent to where it would look kind of somewhat like this, to where whatever you bleached it prior, that's the color that it would go to, and then you can just re-dye your hair again. So in that video, I did state that I wasn't sure if I was going to do it blonde or if I was going to go back red. And guess what? I am going back red. As you guys can see, I just actually got done bleaching it. Don't mind my eyebrows or anything because they are not done. But I thought I would record a part 2 for you guys because I did say I was going to record a part 2. So yeah, so this is how my hair looks after bleach. I don't really have no damage at all to it. I actually just put a deep condition mask on it, so it's not really damaged. Anytime that I bleach my hair, it doesn't really get damaged at all. So yeah, but yeah guys, so we're just gonna get straight into the video. So I am gonna be using the Ion Brights in the color red. You can pick this up from Sally's, and I did get 3 boxes of this because I do have a lot of hair. So yeah, so I already put 2 of the boxes in here. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add the 3rd box. And I recommend, if you have a lot of hair, if your hair is a little bit thicker, you definitely want to get either 2 or 3. I would actually just get 3 to be on the safe side, because you really just don't know, you know, how much you're gonna need, and you can always have the extra one if you don't end up using that, or if you run out. If you end up getting 2 boxes, you know, you'll be prepared if you do run out and not have to go, you know, to the store or anything like that, you know, to get another one with your hair like halfway dyed. So yeah, so we're just gonna put that in there. I actually already squeezed most of it in there. All right, so we got most of it in there. This is 3 of these. So you do get a lot. What I like to do also is add a little bit conditioner in here, because as you can see right now, it's like super thick, and it's kind of like a darker red in the bowl, but actually when you apply it, it's actually really bright. But just to kind of loosen the color up a little bit, I am gonna go ahead and add a little bit of conditioner in it. All right, you guys, so you can add any conditioner you want in it. I'm just gonna be taking the Argan Oil of Morocco. This is normally what I use to condition my hair, and I'm just gonna add just a little bit in here. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, I'm almost out of this, so that's why not a lot is coming out. So what you're gonna do is now you're just gonna go ahead and mix it up. Actually, I got some of this hair in there, so you want to pull that out. All right, you guys, so I'm just going to continue to mix the color in there and mix the conditioner. And you guys, this is really kind of thick, so you definitely want to just add some conditioner to it, because it can be really thick once you take it out of the tube. All right, you guys, so I think that's good enough. It's still pretty thick, but I don't want to add too much conditioner in it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just section my hair off. And I already put Vaseline around the perimeters of my hair, so now we're just gonna go ahead and get started and apply it. And you guys, I don't have a certain way that I apply it, honestly. Like I don't section it, you know, into multiple sections or at all. What I do is I just kind of apply it how, you know, how I want to apply it. So just gonna go ahead and apply it with the brush first, like for like the middle part, and just drag it down. And then I'm gonna use my hands as well, but we're gonna wait to use our hands. I'm just doing this just so I can get any of the, like the blonde that's really, really close to my head without it being like super, super sloppy looking. I don't really know if that matters, but yeah. You guys, as you guys can see, I do have just like a regular old shirt on because for one, I'm not gonna use a shirt that, you know, is like that I wear a lot or anything. This is pretty much just my dyeing shirt, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has one of these shirts. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is an old shirt that whenever I do have to bleach my hair, this is what I'll use. And another FYI too, because I don't know if I'm gonna get questions or if some of you may be curious, but I do not bleach my hair often. The last time I believe I bleached my hair, it was, I don't even know, you guys, maybe like honestly like probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like it's been a while since I have had to bleach my hair. And the only reason why I had to bleach my hair was because when I used Color Oops, the very, very first time, I had dyed my hair pink. It was like a really pretty fuchsia color. And when I had dyed it that color, I ended up dyeing it black. So after I dyed it black, I ended up using the Color Oops again. If you guys haven't seen that previous video, if you want to go watch it, that's the part 2 kind of me using the Color Oops, but I didn't record a video when I first used the Color Oops. But anyways, when I used the Color Oops the second time, I was using it to remove some of that black dye that I had. And so whenever I use the black and then I went to go use the Color Oops, it does remove semi-permanent. So the black dye that I used was not, what's it called? It was not, y'all, it's really hard to record a video and talk at the same time, so I apologize if I keep saying but it was really, it wasn't like super effective to me when I did it the second time, because black and I feel like red are like they're like the hardest colors, I feel like, to get out of your hair. So yeah, so whenever I used it, it took out some of it and it turned to like a brownish color. And I did do a video on that in the Color Oops video. So if you want to go look and see kind of how it turned out whenever I used the Color Oops, you can go check that out and see. But whenever I went to go dye it red, because I was planning on going back red anyway, it didn't, it had like a reverse effect, because whenever I dyed it back red, which this color I was trying to get back, it just wasn't as bright as when I used Color Oops the first time, because I already have bright hair. So whenever I used the Color Oops, I mean, it took out all of the red, and so it was more blonder underneath. So whenever I did it, it kind of turned like it turned red, but it turned like a pretty like burgundy color. And so obviously that's not what I was wanting. I kept it for a couple of weeks, but then I ended up now dyeing it, because some of my coworkers at work were actually liking it, and they were like, oh, it's so cute that way, you know, you should keep it, whatever. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll keep it, and then I'll see, you know, kind of like how long it'll last like this. Because for me, and this is just my personal opinion, black hair on me, I can only have it for like a certain amount of time. Like I would say probably about a couple months, if that, and then I get bored with it. So I feel like I've always went back to red. Like that's just my signature go-to color. And not only that, but I feel like it like lightens up my mood, if that makes any sense. Like, you know how like when you wear like sweats and a t-shirt and you're like, okay, you know, I'm not really feeling like getting dressed today, like this is what I'm gonna put on, and you know, it's like a chill vibe. And then you're like, okay, well one day I want to get, you know, you wake up in a better mood and you're like, okay, I want to get dressed. It's kind of like that. Like I'll have it for like a couple months, and then I'm just like, I don't know, it does something with my vibe, like in my mood. I feel like bright color on my head, on my hair, I guess, it just makes me feel like, just, I don't know, like in a better mood. It's really hard to explain, you guys, but yeah. So I haven't dyed my hair, or I haven't bleached it in like so long. So normally what I'll do is I'll take, obviously, I'll do like a prep before I actually bleach it. And obviously that's just because I know bleach is obviously not good on your hair. And it could be damaging. But I'm not exaggerating, you guys, when I say whenever I do bleach my hair, I don't really see any damage. Like, and I know there's gonna be people like, oh well, you know, bleach is damaging no matter what, whatever. Okay, yeah, it is damaging. But if you take the proper precautions before you bleach your hair, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Like, obviously, if you're bleaching your hair 24/7 and, you know, you're not giving your hair a break from bleach and you're constantly putting chemicals on your hair, then that's one thing. But me personally, I take care of my hair. I maintenance my hair really well. And I've gotten to the point where I know like how to manage my hair. Whenever I dye it or whenever I bleach it, I have like a certain routine that I do every time. Whenever I do have to, you know, re-bleach my hair or re-dye it. Whenever I re-dye it, I don't really have to do too much. I pretty much just have, like I said, the same routine whenever I do have to bleach it or dye it. So I prep my hair before and after I apply bleach or any type of chemical, which when I say chemical, I use dye, semi-permanent dye most of the time after, you know, I bleach it. I don't continuously have to bleach it because this particular color, this red, it lasts a long time. Like, it does come out whenever you wash your hair, but for me, I feel like it doesn't technically, I don't need a touch up for at least 8 months, maybe even longer than that. And you guys, I'm not over exaggerating. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, whenever I dye my hair red, I don't have to keep touching it up. And I've always used the same hair color. Like, I've always used this red dye ever since I've been dyeing my hair red. This is what I use. So I've gotten familiar with the product. I don't think I would ever use another red because I've just gotten so used to using this color red that I just don't see myself using a different color red. Like, I just don't. So yeah, this is my go-to, you guys. I'm always gonna use this red whenever I have to dye my hair. This will be the color that it'll be. Now, as you guys can see, I've kind of missed some spots. Like right there, it's blonde still. After I apply it majority, like all over my head, and this is just how, you know, how I always do my hair, then I'll like go and kind of like spread it apart and, you know, apply the red where any blonde is. I know you guys are probably like, well, why she didn't just section her hair off and do it that way? But I don't know. This is just, you know, how I'm just used to doing it. So I don't mind it. I feel like it's just easier for me. And most of the time, I'm pretty good at getting any blonde spots. So and what I also like to do is just kind of just rake my fingers through like the middle sections like that, just to get it all coated throughout. So yeah, you guys. And I also like this dye, you guys, because it's, you know how some dyes are like, I don't want to say like super, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I don't really know the word I'm looking for right now, but like, you know how some dyes can be like super like watery and they kind of just can like go everywhere. Like this, I feel like I can be as like messy with it as messy with it as I can without it like really going anywhere. And I think that's just because it's kind of like it's so thick anyway that you really don't have to be like careful with it. You know, you can just kind of maneuver it around and it's not gonna splat. Now what I will say though is this does stain. So you definitely want to put, you know, some Vaseline or Aquaphor. I use Aquaphor because that's what I had on hand. I put that on my son on his eczema, so I mean it works the same way as Vaseline does. So, but you definitely want to have some Vaseline or something on hand to where you can coat your hair, I mean not your hair, coat around your perimeter of your head, to where if you do happen to get like, you know, dye or whatever on your ears or whatever, then it can just slide off whenever you do rinse your hair off. So yeah, so you guys, this is how it is looking. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. So right now it's actually coming up like, I feel like pink on camera, but it's red. So like right here, I feel like it looks pink. I don't know if you guys are seeing that it's coming up pink, but it does look like it's coming up pink, but in the mirror, it's actually like a really, really bright red, which that's just what I like. So you guys, I'm just making sure that I got all the blonde. So like right there. So you just want to make sure that you're getting everything. You don't want to be walking around looking like a cheetah pet or anything like that, because that blonde, whenever you bleach your hair, well, some people like to section their hair. Like I said before, I don't, because that's just not how I've done it before. I feel like it takes too long for me, and that's just my personal preference. But yeah, I feel like it just takes too long for me, so I like to like put it all around first and then go in and then just try to get as much of the blonde as I can. And you guys, I'm sorry if this video is gonna turn out a little long. I don't ever intend on making a long video, but I just like to be as kind of like informational as possible, or just like descriptive as possible, because I don't want to just dye my hair and you guys aren't really knowing what I'm doing. Or I kind of like, you know, chit-chatting with you guys whenever I have to dye my hair, just so it's not just super boring or anything like that. But yeah, so just making sure I got everything, you guys. So we're making progress, and then I'm gonna just make sure I got the ends coated. I still have quite a bit of this left, you guys, so I would say if you have long hair like me, I feel like I feel like 3 boxes would work perfect, because I still have a ton left. And with the extra, I'm just making sure, like I said before, that I just make sure I get any spots where I didn't get, or any spots where I may have missed, or whatever. So you guys, I don't have a mirror to see in the back of me, so we just gotta hope that I got all the back. And just to ensure that I did, I'm just gonna keep putting more, because I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Where I don't, you know, I missed or whatever. I mean, it's gonna get rinsed out anyway, so like the extra, like all of that that's on, you know, my scalp or whatever, that's gonna get rinsed out. And no, I'm not a professional, you guys, but I have been doing my hair for quite some time now. I mean, ever since I've learned how to do hair. So don't judge me if it's not coming out like how you do it. What may work for me may not work for you. Never went to hair school for this or anything. I'm so used to doing my own hair that I'm not comfortable with somebody else doing my hair. And as you guys know, I do have naturally curly hair, so there's not too many people who specialize in curly hair or anything like that. So I'm just comfortable with doing my own hair. I don't really like to think that I can go to a salon and they might not do my hair right or whatever. This is just how I like to do my hair. whenever I have to bleach it and do all that stuff, because I am more comfortable with my hair. And I know my head, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, so. Okay, you guys, so I'm pretty sure I got it all saturated, but to ensure that I did, I am going to take my comb that I use whenever I do have to comb my hair, and we're just gonna comb through it just to distribute all the color through our hair. And some people may not want to get their comb all like stained or anything, but the good thing is I would just get like a comb that you don't really use. That way you can comb through your hair, because it's better that way, just to make sure that all the color is distributed evenly. I would highly suggest getting just like a comb that you don't use that much, or just going to buy kind of like a cheap one, and that way whenever you do have to color your hair, you can have an extra comb that you can use without, you know, messing up, you know, the one that you normally use. So I'm just combing this through. You guys, my hair is so long. I'm short, so I'm like standing up on my tippy toes right now. But it goes like literally like, I would say if I was to straighten it, it would go like almost to my butt. And I have gotten questions like, are you ever gonna straighten your hair? And the answer is no. I really don't feel like I need to straighten my hair, because for me, I have just grown to love my natural curly hair, and I know how to manage my curly hair. Before I didn't, and I just learned to embrace my hair, to embrace my natural curly hair. I don't feel like I need to straighten my hair. So yeah, but if I were to straighten it though, it definitely would be super duper long. But yeah, you guys, so I'm just gonna continue to comb it through. And my hair isn't tangly at all right now. Because like I said before, I did apply deep conditioner in it. But I detangled it too before I actually applied this to my hair. So just so whenever I do rinse it out, it's not gonna be all tangly and, you know, anything like that. So just making sure we are distributing it. You guys, this is my color. Like, I love this color so much. Like, I really just, I love this color a lot. Like, it's definitely like my go-to. Ooh, you guys. Oh my gosh. That literally just flew on my eyelash. But yeah, so I am pretty sure we got it all distributed. So now what I'm going to do is put it up. And I just like to put it up like this. And then we're gonna take our clip that I just rinsed off, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyway. Just put it in a clip, and we're gonna let that sit. Normally I'll let it sit, I think the box says 20 minutes, but I normally kind of go like 10 minutes over, so I may do 25 minutes. I just like to saturate my color just to make sure that it sticks before I rinse it out. I've always been like that. So yeah, you guys. I'm gonna let this sit on my head, and then I will be back to show you kind of like the finished result, the finished look. Once my look is all together, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and kind of, you know, get dressed and all that good stuff. And I will be back to show you guys the color once it is all rinsed out. So I'm gonna take off these gloves, go rinse my hair out. Well, actually, I'm gonna let it sit, and then we're gonna put a plastic cap on it, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished results. So just stay tuned. Hey you guys, so I am back. So here is how my hair is looking. This is the next day, you guys. I had forgot to record a video for you guys after that. I've been pretty lazy, and yeah, I haven't recorded the outro from when I did it the first time, but this is how my hair is looking. It did come out perfect, just like how I wanted it. This is how my hair normally comes out anytime I bleach it or if I dye it. As you guys can see, I don't have on any makeup today. I have on a hat because I was running some errands earlier. And this is how my hair has been looking. I'm actually getting ready to braid my hair later. I don't know how I'm going to braid it yet, but I am going to braid it because I kind of just want to just have a style where I can just get up and go and not have to worry about it. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to get on camera real quick and show you guys how it is looking. This is how it came out. Came out perfect. So yeah, so if you guys like this video and you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like down below. Turn your post notifications on so that you are alerted whenever I do drop another video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to become part of the fam. Like I said, hit that subscribe button so you can be subscribed to my channel if you aren't already. I do have a few videos previously on my channel that you can go watch with me bleaching my hair and me dyeing my hair. This is kind of like a part 2 video. So yeah, so make sure to hit that like button, you guys. Give me some love, drop a comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.